Hey there. You ever feel like you're just drowning in information, but starving for actual wisdom? Right? There's just so much stuff out there, but how much of it really makes you think? Well, today, we're going to go on a little treasure hunt for some ideas that are absolutely worth your time.
And this is kind of our motto for the whole thing. We're not just going to throw a bunch of random facts at you. Nope. We're curating, handpicking some really fascinating insights that might just get you to see the world a little bit differently.
All right, first up, let's dive into the digital world. You might think you've got a pretty good handle on it, but trust me, the ground is shifting under our feet in some really wild, surprising ways.
Okay, so let's talk about Mark Zuckerberg. You've seen this, right? The guy is traded in his classic hoodie for a jiu-jitsu gi. He's doing cage fights instead of just coding all night. So, what's the deal? Is this the real Zuck finally coming out to play? Or is this all just one big, carefully planned performance?
Well, the rumor mill is definitely buzzing. And a lot of people are thinking, nah, this isn't just some midlife crisis. The theory is it's a super calculated move. He's trying to project this image of strength, maybe distract us from all the issues Meta's having, and hey, maybe keep the regulators off his back.
But here's the thing. This isn't just about one billionaire's PR game. What's happening with Zuckerberg is really just a symptom of a huge shift that's shaking up the entire creator economy. It's forcing basically everyone to totally rethink how they connect with their audience. And there's actually a name for this new reality. Jack Conte, the CEO of Patreon, he calls it the death of the follower. I mean, that's a pretty bold claim, right? But what he's arguing is that the old rules, how we engage online, they're dead, gone. The game has totally, completely changed.
So what does that actually mean for creators? Well, it's this massive shift. It's no longer about chasing millions of followers. Instead, it's about building a small, super loyal community that you can actually have a conversation with. The algorithm, it's not your friend anymore. So now it's all about quality, not quantity. And honestly, that's a total game changer for anyone trying to build something that actually matters online.
Okay, let's switch gears completely. We're going to jump from the super new school digital world all the way back to the, let's say, dusty archives of the past. And you're going to be surprised, I think, at how a 95-year-old law is about to set off this huge new wave of creativity.
Seriously, get ready for a pop culture earthquake. A bunch of these old copyrights are expiring, which means a whole flood of iconic characters are about to hit the public domain. I mean, we already got that crazy Winnie the Pooh horror movie, right? And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Just imagine what people are going to do when they can use Superman and Batman however they want. It's going to be wild.
All right, so from one kind of hero to a totally different kind, let's step away from the comic books and jump into the world of high finance, where a real-life genius completely changed how we think about money.
Okay, look at this number, 66%. What if I told you that's the average annual return for one single investment fund for 30 years straight? It sounds totally impossible, doesn't it? Well, let me introduce you to Jim Simons. This is the guy who basically cracked the code of the stock market. And he was not your typical Wall Street dude, not at all. He was a brilliant mathematician, a Cold War codebreaker, who took those skills and built the most successful hedge fund ever.
So how do you do it? What was the secret sauce? It was simple, really. No gut feelings, no insider hot tips, just pure hardcore code. Simons and his team of math wizards built these incredibly powerful algorithms that could see hidden patterns in the market, patterns no human could ever spot, and in doing so, they completely changed the world of finance forever.
Okay, so what's the connection here, right? What ties together Mark Zuckerberg's image rehab, the future of being a creator online, this coming superhero free-for-all, and a secretive math genius who beat Wall Street at its own game? They seem totally unrelated.
Well, the answer is actually pretty simple. All of these incredible stories, all these hidden connections, they all came from one place. They're the kinds of ideas explored every week in the weekly NishIsHere newsletter. It's my personal collection of the most fascinating things I find each week.
So what that means for you is every single week you get this hand-picked collection of my absolute favorite finds. We're talking mind-bending articles on tech and business, the coolest trends in pop culture, a personal thought, a great photo. It's like a shot of inspiration and curiosity delivered right to your inbox.
And you wouldn't be alone. You'd be joining a community of over 2,000 other curious minds who are all on that same search for, interesting ideas, new perspectives, and just genuine inspiration.
So if you're ready to feed that curiosity, if you want to discover a world of cool ideas that live outside the regular algorithm, I would absolutely love for you to join us.
It's totally free to subscribe. Just head over to NishIsHere.substack.com.
Look, we've barely even scratched the surface today of all the amazing ideas that are out there just waiting to be found. So the real question is, what hidden connections are you going to discover next week? Well, there's really only one way to find out. Hope to see you in your inbox.